today or tonight, I'm going to do for you a red velvet cake. I haven't made one. It's been quite a while since I made one, but I'm going to make one today. I normally do it in a bundt cake pan, but this time I'm going to do it in 2 pans. When I come back, I'm going to get into the ingredients for this recipe, and then we're going to get to baking. All right now. Okay, so here are my ingredients. You're going to need some cocoa. The recipe will be in the description box. 2 eggs. I have 3 here. I thought I was going to need 3, but it's 2 eggs. 2.5 cups of flour. I purposely wanted to use cake flour, but in my order yesterday, I guess the store didn't have it, so I'm doing all purpose. It doesn't matter which one you use, but I heard the cake flour makes it more moist. I don't know. I never had an issue. I always use all purpose. Baking soda. This is what my peach cobbler I'm making. You're going to need some vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract, some vegetable oil, a cup of buttermilk. I let this sit out room temperature, and I believe that's it. So we're going to get into this recipe. Plus I have my 2 round cake pans, so this is going to be a 2-layer cake here, y'all. So I'm trying to set my thing up here. I like my iPad, but for some reason the lighting on here just don't be like how I want it. So I'm trying to make sure it get the best light so you can see what I'm doing. All right, let me put my specs back on. So I'm going to measure out the dry ingredients first, and according to the recipe is 2. Okay, I gotta get my sugar out too. 2 cups of sugar. So I'm gonna get my sugar over here. Move this around a little bit. You guys can see. So I'm gonna do 2 cups of sugar here. I seen this the other day, and I never really done it like this before, but I'm going to mix it all in. Okay, that's 1 cup. I need 1 more. Takes a lot of sugar. I'm glad I got some more in here. And it's kind of chunky, so I'm trying to smash it up some. Okay, so is that 2 cups? Yes, ma'am. So you're going to put that all in. 2 cups of sugar. And then we're going to add in our flour, which is also, but it's 2.5 cups. So I'm trying to get this out the way. I'm just going to have to get me some more measuring cups because I'm missing my cup measuring cup, and I don't understand why it's missing, because I'm only one bake around here. That's 1 cup. So I don't know, but I'm going to get me some more measuring cups. Okay, that's 2, and then we need a half. Need a half. My daughter always liked for me to make red velvet around this time of year because it's Christmassy. It's a Christmassy dessert. Now I'm going to mix all the sugar and the flour in together. Mix it all in together. Okay. Now, put the flour to the side. And then I'm going to add in the cocoa, which I think it's a teaspoon. Yeah, 1 tablespoon of cocoa. Which I usually add a little bit more because I like that rich chocolate. So, you know, I always omit. Sometimes I'll omit or I'll add to the recipe. So instead of 1 tablespoon, I added 2. You can do just 1 if you want, but I added 2 to mine because I like that chocolate, rich chocolate taste. So I'm just going to mix this all in. Make sure it's combined well. Mix it all in. Okay. Give this a good stir. Make sure you stir from the bottom if you're mixing it in like this. So it can be well combined. Then I'm going to add the baking soda, and teaspoon of salt. I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. So I need to get my salt out. So I'm going to set this to the side. Get my baking soda and 1 teaspoon and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay. 1 teaspoon baking soda and 1 teaspoon of salt. Always pour my salt over the sink because it just gets a mess. It really does. It gets a mess. Like I'm making a mess now, but I always clean up my mess. Okay. Then we're going to give this a good mix. A very good mix because you want to make sure the baking soda and the salt is all throughout this mix here. All throughout. Because you want your cakes to come out even as far as being cooked. Okay, so got that all mixed in. Then we're going to set this to the side over here, and then we're going to work on our wet ingredients. Now, I feel like it's lighter over here. I don't know. But my hubby want me to use this, but we got to get the lighting better on here. Okay. Okay, I am back. So now I'm going to work on my wet ingredients. Get my recipe out here. So I need 1 1/2 cup of oil. So that's 1.5 cups. Not gonna worry about the flour stuff in there. It's fine. It's 1 cup. This is gonna be a moist cake, and then 1/2. It's a lot of oil. That's a lot of oil, y'all. I'm kind of looking like it. That's a lot of oil. Okay, I'll put that over there. All right, and it says 2 eggs. 2 eggs. I'm going to add the vinegar in. Did I get my vinegar? Yeah. No, I didn't. Didn't get my vinegar. Right. All right. So we have the 2 eggs. Okay. And then the red food dye. So I'm going to add the vanilla in. There's only a little bit left in here. So I'm just going to add last of that in. And I'm going to add a tad bit more, and that's it for the flavor. I gotta use my hands, y'all. I mean my fingers. Now somebody's texting me. Is it still going? Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm just going to pour a little bit more in there. And I'm done with that. So I put this to the side. And then I believe it's a tablespoon of vinegar. Yep, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. 1 tablespoon of vinegar. This is actually for the tablespoon of vinegar for the food dye, red food dye. And you want to make sure that you use, where is my red food dye? What's up? Are you kidding me?
If you cut that part out, Mom, it must be him or somebody.
Hold on, people. I got a call. Oh, that's Shaquila.
You can cut that out. Hello?
Oh.
Hey.
I am sorry. I am not totally prepared here. Where is my red food dye? Oh, I think I put it in my other bag. Hold on, people. Yep, here it is.
Where you at now?
I was just about to say, I know I bought some the other day. Okay, so you want to use the whole, this gel. I wonder, never used the gel one before. I hope this be all right. Gel? Never had the gel, but I guess it will work the same, I'm assuming. So I'm going to put this in here.
Yeah.
I want to use the whole container.
5 o'clock. I need to get to Mom. He still have not dropped my stuff off.
Make sure you put the whole container, all of it. Squeeze as much as you can out.
If I even get my freezer. Too bad you're busy. I was seeing it to take me so long. I got money.
All right. Then we're going to add 2 eggs. These eggs are room temperature as well. You want to make sure you have everything room temperature. Okay. Then we're going to add, move this out the way. Make sure we got all the dye out. Yep, we did. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Now we're going to mix this all up. I don't need, well, I can use that for, Mix this all up. I'm going to mix this up, and then when I come back, I'm going to add in my dry ingredients. All right now. Okay, I am back. I am about to add in my dry ingredients into my mixture here. So I'm just going to spoon it a little at a time. When I spoon it, put it in a cup, measuring cup, a little at a time. And just mix it so it's all combined. And I'm doing it on low, because I don't want it to splatter all over the place. So I'm just going to keep mixing this up. Keep mixing this up. And then we're going to add in the buttermilk.
Hold a minute, Shaquille.
Add in the buttermilk. Don't let it scare you, folks. It's okay. It's buttermilk. All right. I'm going to mix this in. Loose mix. Buttermilk will make it moist as well. You want to take your spoon and make sure you go around the edges of the bowl. Get it all mixed in real good. Take your spoon and go down to the bottom of the bowl. Okay, it's becoming cake batter now. Now we're going to add the last of the flour, sugar, baking soda, cocoa mixture. We're going to make sure you mix this in very well. Turn the bowl as you mix it. Get those edges. Tastes good, y'all. Okay. So now it's all mixed in. I'm licking my finger because the cake is the bomb. Yes, it is. So I'm going to get these this batter into these two pans. I'm going to turn my oven on at 350, and we're going to bake the cake until it springs back and it is done. The toothpick or whatever you test it with. I used to have a cake tester. I don't know where it is, but you can push down on the cake. If it's spring back, it's done. But make sure, because I've baked cakes, and this is my mistake. I have baked cakes and not pressed all the way down. Sometimes it might be ready on the edges, but not in the center. So make sure you press down the whole cake around, all the way around. All right, so when I come back, we're going to get these cakes in the oven. All right now. Okay, I am back, so I'm about to make sure you spray your cake pan. Some people use the parchment paper at the bottom. I'm not. I think I'll be okay because I'm going to let the batter cool in the refrigerator before I frost it. So you just want to make sure that you have an even distribution of the cake batter. It's been a while since I made a 2-layer, but Gonna make sure.
Can't wait for Christmas. Did you figure out what you're making? I know you're making greens.
And then if it's not even, I'll show you how to make it even.
Girl, if you done stuff, I'll still would cook.
Okay, and then we're just gonna. Oh, this batter. This batter good, Candace.
I thought you said you got stuff and this one invited you.
Okay.
I would tell them I'm cooking already.
All right, so we're gonna clean up our mess right here. Oh, I gotta turn my oven on. And then we're gonna bake this, like I said, until the cake springs back. Give it a little tappity tap so the air bubbles will be out. And when I come back, I will show you when the cakes come out of the oven. But I'm not gonna frost it right away. But I will show you the finished product. All right now.